Squirrels, members of the Sciuridae family, are some of the most charming, agile, and resourceful creatures found throughout many parts of the world. This family of small to medium-sized rodents includes tree squirrels, ground squirrels, chipmunks, marmots, flying squirrels, and prairie dogs, each adapted to thrive in their specific habitats. Known for their bushy tails, sharp claws, and remarkable dexterity, squirrels have captured the fascination of humans for centuries, both for their adorable appearance and their clever, survival-driven behaviors. Found across a vast array of landscapes, from dense forests to bustling cities, squirrels have an important ecological role and a unique adaptability that allows them to thrive even in the face of human expansion. The most recognizable aspect of a squirrel's appearance is its fluffy tail, which serves multiple purposes. The tail acts as a balancing tool, allowing squirrels to make daring leaps between trees, while also functioning as a form of communication, conveying various emotions and signals to other squirrels. Furthermore, a squirrel's tail helps regulate its body temperature, providing warmth in cold weather and a way to cool off in the heat. When confronted with danger, squirrels will often flick their tails to signal alertness to potential threats or to distract predators. In addition to the tail, squirrels possess sharp, curved claws that are ideal for climbing and grasping onto various surfaces, from tree bark to branches. Their nimble, muscular limbs give them a range of motion that few other animals can match, allowing them to navigate complex environments with remarkable ease. Squirrels are often categorized based on their behavior and habitat preferences, primarily as tree squirrels, ground squirrels, and flying squirrels. Tree squirrels, such as the common gray squirrel, Sciurus carolinensis, and the red squirrel, Sciurus vulgaris, are perhaps the most familiar to people, often seen darting through trees, leaping from branch to branch, and burying nuts for later consumption. Ground squirrels, on the other hand, such as the chipmunks and marmots, live primarily on the ground and have evolved to create extensive burrow systems that provide shelter and storage for food. Flying squirrels, while not truly capable of powered flight like birds or bats, have a special membrane called the patagium, which allows them to glide from tree to tree. This gliding ability is an effective means of traveling through dense forests, avoiding ground-based predators and foraging over a larger area. One of the most notable characteristics of squirrels is their diet, which primarily consists of nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetation, although some species are omnivorous and will consume insects or small animals when necessary. Squirrels are renowned for their habit of caching food, burying nuts and seeds in various locations to retrieve during winter months when food is scarce. This behavior is not only essential for their survival but also benefits the environment, as many of the buried nuts and seeds are forgotten, eventually germinating and growing into new plants. In this way, squirrels inadvertently contribute to forest regeneration and the spread of various plant species. The process of caching requires an impressive memory, as squirrels must remember the locations of their stored food across wide areas. Studies have shown that squirrels use a combination of spatial memory and olfactory cues to locate buried food, exhibiting a cognitive ability that is advanced for rodents. Beyond their feeding and caching behaviors, squirrels have a fascinating social structure and communication system. While some squirrel species are solitary, others, particularly certain ground squirrels, live in social colonies where they cooperate and communicate to protect each other from threats. Squirrels are vocal animals and produce a range of sounds, including chirps, barks, and even high-pitched screeches to signal danger, express excitement, or establish territory. These vocalizations are often accompanied by body language, such as tail flicking or stamping, which reinforces their messages to other squirrels. Flying squirrels, for instance, are known to produce ultrasonic sounds to communicate with one another, a form of communication that humans cannot hear without specialized equipment. This complex range of vocal and physical signals helps squirrels maintain social bonds, warn of approaching predators, and coordinate activities within their groups. Squirrels have an interesting reproductive cycle, which varies slightly among species. In general, mating season occurs twice a year, in late winter and in summer. Male squirrels are known to chase females through trees and around the ground, displaying their agility and fitness. After mating, female squirrels go through a gestation period that lasts approximately 30 to 45 days, depending on the species. Squirrels usually give birth to a litter of 2 to 6 young, which are born hairless, blind, and completely dependent on their mother for care and nourishment. The mother raises the young in a secure nest, typically a tree cavity or a dray, a nest made of twigs, leaves, and moss. The young remain with the mother for about 8 to 12 weeks, during which they grow rapidly and learn essential survival skills, such as climbing and foraging. Once they are weaned and able to fend for themselves, the juvenile squirrels venture out to establish their territories, continuing the cycle of life. One of the remarkable aspects of squirrels is their adaptability to urban environments. As forests have been reduced due to human development, many squirrel species have adapted to life in cities and suburban areas, where they find ample food sources, such as bird feeders, gardens, and even handouts from humans. In urban settings, squirrels have become so accustomed to human presence that they often exhibit fearless behavior, approaching people for food or exploring public spaces without hesitation. Their cleverness and resourcefulness are apparent in their ability to solve problems, such as navigating bird feeders designed to keep them out or finding innovative ways to access food sources. This adaptability has made squirrels one of the most successful mammalian species in terms of coexistence with humans, though it has also led to some conflicts, as squirrels can sometimes become nuisances in residential areas, gnawing on electrical wires or raiding bird feeders. Squirrels' intelligence is another trait that has captured scientific interest and popular fascination. Studies have shown that squirrels possess problem-solving skills and a level of cognitive flexibility that is rare among rodents. For example, squirrels are capable of assessing risks and rewards in their environment, carefully choosing which food sources to pursue and which ones to ignore based on the perceived difficulty of access. They are also known for their ability to deceive potential competitors. When they sense that another animal, such as another squirrel or even a bird, is watching them, they may pretend to bury food in one location, only to quickly move and hide it elsewhere. This level of strategic thinking demonstrates a degree of planning and foresight that is not often associated with small mammals, making squirrels an interesting subject for cognitive and behavioral studies. Despite their resilience and adaptability, squirrels face a range of natural and human-induced threats. Predators such as hawks, owls, snakes, and foxes pose a constant threat, especially to young or inexperienced squirrels. However, the most significant dangers to squirrel populations are often related to human activities. Habitat loss due to urban expansion, agriculture, and deforestation has led to the fragmentation of natural habitats, forcing squirrels to move into areas with less available food and fewer nesting sites. Road traffic is another major hazard, as squirrels often attempt to cross roads in search of food or mates, leading to countless fatalities. Additionally, the use of pesticides and herbicides in agriculture and gardening negatively impacts the availability of food sources and can be directly harmful if ingested by squirrels. In recent years, conservationists have become increasingly concerned about the impact of invasive species on native squirrel populations. In particular, the introduction of non-native squirrels, such as the eastern gray squirrel in Europe, has led to the decline of native red squirrel populations in countries like the United Kingdom. The gray squirrel, being larger and more adaptable, competes directly with the red squirrel for food and habitat, often outcompeting it in areas where both species are present. Conservation efforts to protect red squirrels have included creating reserves, managing woodlands, and implementing control measures for invasive species, but these efforts face ongoing challenges as invasive squirrel populations continue to expand. Squirrels also hold a special place in various cultures and mythologies. In Norse mythology, for example, the squirrel Ratatoskr is said to run up and down the world tree, Yggdrasil, carrying messages between the eagle at the top and the serpent at the roots. This role as a messenger between worlds underscores the squirrel's quickness and adaptability, traits that have long been associated with these animals. In Native American folklore, squirrels are often seen as trickster figures, embodying cunning and cleverness, while in some Eastern cultures, squirrels are symbols of resourcefulness and balance, admired for their industrious nature and the way they prepare for the future by storing food. The endearing, playful appearance of squirrels, along with their agility and intelligence, has made them popular figures in art, literature, and even modern media. In conclusion, squirrels are remarkable animals that have carved out a unique niche in ecosystems around the world. Their physical adaptations, such as sharp claws, bushy tails, and strong senses, combined with their clever behaviors, make them a resilient and adaptable species. Squirrels play a crucial role in the environment by helping to disperse seeds, which contributes to forest regeneration and biodiversity. Their interactions with other animals, their ability to adapt to urban landscapes, and their influence on local ecology underscore their importance in both natural and human-modified environments. Through ongoing conservation efforts, increased public awareness, and responsible environmental management, it is hoped that squirrels will continue to thrive for generations to come, remaining an integral part of our planet's diverse wildlife.